What's up, people? So we're back with another one. I hope you all been staying safe and staying free. Now, this one that I'm bringing to you all today is the complete opposite to the one that I've dropped before in the past, and this one is all about things to do while inside of prison. So let's get into it. So the very first one is to make sure you have a structure and routine when you're inside a prison. I tend to find when I had the structure and routine, it made my time go a lot easier and a lot quicker. And when you look at level-headed people doing their time inside a prison, they will actually have a routine, and it's good for the mental health. Now, the next one is get a job when you're inside a prison. There's many of perks of getting jobs inside a prison. You can get one in the pantry, which is the kitchens, and you're able to cook and eat food down there and sneak some back up and trade and make a bit of money, whatever. And then when you get a job, no matter what kind of job it is, you're able to get outside your cell during the bang up time as well. Now, when you get a job inside a prison, you are able to spend more than your average inmate that doesn't have a job. As when it comes to the Monday, you're able to spend the extra 20 to 30 pound. And when I was inside, I was getting told that the biohazard cleaning people, they were getting paid 55, 60 pound a week. So there's money to be made, even though you can make more on the outside. But anyway, next one is go to the gym. Even if you're not a gym's person, make sure you go to the gym, let out that steam, that bit of anger you might have in you. Even if you don't, make sure you go, stay physically and mentally fit, as it will go a long way for yourself inside a prison. As when I was doing my time and I was in my second prison, I felt physically and mentally drained after a 12-hour sleep. And when I walked out to the wing, I just felt like I had no energy whatsoever. Now, the next one is make sure you're mixing with other inmates when you're inside a prison. As I was in two prisons, I didn't know anyone, but I still mixed with people. You naturally have people coming up to you, asking you what you're in for, how long, and then when you're doing things on the wing, people will naturally speak to you or you will speak to them. Now, it will go a long way for yourself, even if you're not a people's people. As when I was in two prisons, I seen so many people come into prison and isolate themselves. And when I was walking about the wings doing laps with the people that I was with, we would observe and see these men isolating themselves, and it does make yourself look kind of weak. Now, the next one, make sure you do not take any drugs when you're inside the prison, as it will cloud your judgment when it's time to maybe get shit cracking, or when a situation occurs and you could easily have swerved it if you wasn't on the drugs. And drugs causes a load of problems inside of prisons, and trust me when I say that it causes a load of debt. When I seen people go and bang up in their door and not come out the wing just because they're due people money. Madness. Now, the next one, be cool with the screws. Yes, the screws are like police, and they're there to do their job. Most of them might turn a little blind eye, but when I was in my first prison, politeness went a long way for me, especially with the female screws. As when people were asking me, how did you get your visitations done so quick? As when you put in for a visitation, you had to get it stamped, approved, and then you had to go back to the desk to see if it was approved normally the next day. But for me, it was done there and then when I went, if it was free. Now, the next one would be, I would say, what would be the next one? Let me think here. What would be the next one? Take advice from anyone that's given it to you. Now, usually you would tend to find when people are giving you advice, it would be good advice. So if you do take it, as not many people would give you advice inside a prison and take you under their wing. And watch when people take you underneath their wing, as they might feel they might own you a little, or you might be due them something. And the next one that I'm going to say is that when you go onto your wing and people start giving you things, nothing's for free. Now, yes, when I went into my second prison, I had people giving me shampoo and so forth, but I knew I didn't have to give nothing back. Now, when people are giving you stuff inside the prison, you might have to give back 2 to 3 showers of shampoo for that one that you've got. So everyone, stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the video and stay free.